Alright guys, so you've reached the end of the road, and just as you were getting into your zone, into your groove, as things were starting to fall into place, and just when you can see that finishing line approaching in the not so distant horizon, all of a sudden it just got taken away from you. Now look, you've had a few weeks now to let it all out. Hopefully those tears that drowned your duvet covers have now started to dry up, and even the aggro you were unleashing on the gaming console has now come down a notch or two. Well, I think now is a good time to be having this conversation. Firstly, I hope on a genuine level you're keeping well, health is intact, mind is still so and so, but I hope generally you're good. I'm going to quickly break this down into 3 parts to try and cater for the different needs for different people. So let's get straight into it. Also, as I say that, just a quick disclaimer before I get into it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It will welcome you into a new community that we're trying to forge. If you guys have been requested to continue studying, then I know how difficult this is. It's not the most buzzing period to be crazily motivated, nor is it the nicest. Look, I'll be honest, even myself who is trying to keep people like yourself motivated, I tend to struggle from time to time. Like I've said in my other videos, I'm going to keep reiterating this. Stay positive and ignore as much of that negativity that surrounds you. A lot of people don't understand how their own moods can be controlled by things outside of them. I'm not saying that you act all ignorant, but instead be smart about it. I know this is a lot easier said than done, but what I've noticed myself is that at this moment in time, we can control what we feed our minds. If you're going to be online on social media and binge watching shows, then of course that's not going to be doing wonders for your mental health. Neither is it going to help you stay motivated. This time will come to an end. Let me assure you of this. I remember my own A-level journey, and I clearly remember when I got into my so-called zone, which was around this sort of time during the Easter break, and the weather started to come out. And the last thing you want to be doing, let me tell you this, is to be studying or being trapped indoors when the sun is out. And trust me, I felt every little bit of that, and I just couldn't wait for it to be all over. Now you guys, by watching this, are already a lot wiser than I was because you're seeking advice. And trust me when I say this, when the summer comes and when we do get some respite from all of this, you'll be absolutely reaping the rewards of everything you'll be doing right now. Let me assure you of this. It's going to be absolutely amazing and completely worth our efforts. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when we reach that point. In fact, I'm going to share a little secret with you. Even myself, I'm opting to work at this stage when I could very easily be binging on random shows and doing things. I'm planning ahead for the summer so that I don't have to be trapped indoors working all the time when that time reaches us. Some of you may be like, Amin, this thing is going to last at least another 6 months. It remains to be seen what will happen, but come on, I know we're not going to be living like this forever. Calamities have hit mankind before, and we've overcome them. Okay, if you guys are completely done with your A-levels, firstly, congratulations. I know how anticlimactic that sounds. In your case, you're going to have approximately 6 months out of school and formal education. And let me be the first one to tell you, that sounds awesome. But again, why does it not feel that way? And this is why I honestly say that you need to spend some of that time that you have available to you now to start planning ahead. Something tells me universities are not going to be operating in the same way that they usually go about business, as this year has really broken protocol. I deal with unis every year, and I feel that this year for some reason is going to be bizarre in many regards. So if you're looking to be heading to uni this year, then I would suggest that you start getting ahead and just checking up on your options just in case anything was to creep up. Have a backup plan, start looking into other courses similar to what you've applied for. And if you're one of those that are truly confident in terms of where you're heading, then my suggestion is that you can even start reading up on the course itself. Let me give you a quick insight. When I started my engineering course, which I later dropped out from, I was advised to read up on mechanics, which at the time of doing my A-level maths course, I had the option of not needing to take it, and I chose not to do it, which was silly in many ways since engineering is built on mechanics. So the unis all offered me a place, told me to read up on it during the summer, and straight after completing the most intense 2 years of your educational life, I was going to sacrifice 3 months to study some more, wasn't I? It wasn't going to happen, and guess what? It did come back to bite me. And as soon as I started my uni course, they went straight for it. No holding back, no mercy. So look guys, let me save you the grief and let you guys learn from my mistakes. So I've given you a share of my thoughts. It's down to whether you guys wish to take that up. Since I wanted to cater for everyone here, there's going to be a minority that will be thinking about this. If you're considering taking a year out, then this would not be a bad option given the situation around us, and the reasons for this is down to how unpredictable things look out there. And you may think that you don't wish to start a new chapter of your life during such a tumultuous time. I can understand that. In that case, you really want to think about maximizing your time and doing things that will really make your year out worthwhile. Again, the state of the climate doesn't look too great for traveling and moving around, so you'll need to take this into consideration and really plan ahead in terms of handling various situations. I mean, one thing that this pandemic has taught us is how when we are ill-prepared, things don't shape out too well. And if you're one of those students that knows that year 13 wasn't going to how you'd like it to go, then the end of the year could not have come at a better time. And the reason I say this is very simple. See, I know a thing about resitting students, and that's because I deal with them on a regular basis, and the vast majority have this mindset that because they weren't performing very well, the next time round everything will be different and a lot better. Having witnessed this way too many times, let me tell you right now, the next time could even be worse. I'm not here to trample on your confidence, but again, I'm saying this because I want to see you guys succeed. When we assure ourselves that things will be better next time around, we very quickly get into our comfort zones, and before you know it, we're doing the very same things and the same habits creep in without us even realizing it, and before we know it, we're back to square one again. Like I just said, this could be a blessing in disguise, because if anything, if you are going to be resitting, then you need to get on with it right now and making the absolute utmost of this time, because this window of opportunity won't come around again. Trust me on that one. In your case, even though the exams may seem like they're such a while away, you may not even need to wait an entire year. You could potentially end up getting them out of the way when the September exam window opens up and when the announcement is made. And this is why I say it's a huge opportunity for you, because if you can get them out of the way then, you could potentially end up either going to uni or having the year, if you are going to have the year out, you'll have an entire year in front of you to do whatever it is that you want to do. And on that note guys, I hope you found this to be of some value to you. If there's anything you want to ask, then drop it down in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. My name is Amin, and I will catch up with you another time.